nice shit? Well, maybe. You know the phrase, nobody wants to work anymore? I think it's more like, nobody wants to pay anymore. So, something that happened to me recently, well actually a couple of years ago, I ran into 3 employers in a row that had a problem paying me. Now, I get the cannabis industry. I was a bartender for High Profile. And we had this real zealous 23-year-old manager that didn't really care for all the old people. And then she jettisoned me out. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But she sent me away without my tips. So I reported her to the state. And I wound up getting my tips. And she violated the law. And a little extra for that. Yeah, I got to claim unemployment until I found a job. Cool, great. So, fast forward, that was back at the end of 2023 to early 2024. I worked at Bell's Brewery. I worked in a venue. No, scratch that. I worked at that venue. And, eventually I left over some hearsay bullshit, which I didn't care about, Fuck it. I don't need to move to Kalamazoo. I thought about it. And, next thing you know, they paid me. And I got like 3 other checks from them. And it's like, man, these fuckers, they're really clinging to their money. Again, they sent me away without my fucking tips. And then some other bullshit, stock plan, blah, blah, blah. Never mind, you can just throw that shit all at me on, payday. Anyway, so after that, I took a job as a night auditor in a hotel until I could get a better job. I was freelancing. And this fucker Britton from Holland, and this is Hampton Inn, managed by Walker Hospitality, didn't fucking pay me for my 2 weeks after I left. Now, granted, I left on shitty terms. Yeah, I did. I walked out, left the customers all alone at 3 a.m. Gee, I don't know. Computer wasn't working. Password I was given by someone was fucking useless and needed to be changed. But anyway, that's not the fucking point. The point is these fuckers didn't pay me. And said they weren't going, and said that they did, but they never did. And that my information must be wrong. And it wasn't wrong. So anyway, called the state on them. So, what happened recently? Got an email, phone call from Bells. From some chick named Jordan. Not anything bad with her, it's just that she's kind of dumb. And my bank is Ally, and she said Ally Bank. But anyway, the whole point is, she was like, hey, we didn't pay you $33 in tips from when you were here. I'm like, man, these fuckers. It's been 2 years since I worked at Bell's Brewery, and you didn't pay me $33. And they're, fucking misestimation, la da da da. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, my account's the same. Because, I never missed a payment before with my account. Well, lo and behold, I'm supposed to get the money at a certain point. I'm supposed to get the money on the 24th. They contacted me on the 4th or 5th. Fucking doesn't matter. So what happens? I don't get the money. So I have to relay to them that I should have this money in my account by the end of the business day, or I'm going to go to the state. So they hit me back with, hey, we're going to do it's too late for us to do the same day transaction. Our limit is at 1 p.m. I'm like, oh, that's cute. So they said, first thing Monday morning. And I tell them, all right, great. First thing Monday morning. It better be in my account fucking sharp, or I'm going to the state. And you know what? They contacted me at noon today, about maybe 40 minutes before the stuff's supposed to hit, before their deadline to get a same-day direct deposit. Left work today. It's not in my account. So, gee, Mike, what are you going to do to Karen and payroll? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with Karen and payroll. I'm going to screenshot all those emails, all that information, and I'm sending it to the state because these fuckers need to pay me. Now, if they would, no, they didn't have to pay me. If they would never mention the $33, I would have been okay. But I don't know, with all the fucking fees and shit, winds up being over $400. Nothing to sneeze at, but hey, if some upper middle class person's gonna fuck up, I'm gonna enjoy that money. And hell, it's karmic retribution. And so, to Val, the entertainment manager, and whoever the cunt was in HR, giving me that cold, narcissistic stare, this is the difference between facts and hearsay. Thanks.